Save. Yeah, apparently the game had crashed, so I had to restart. Hey, Sin, how are you doing? How are you, sir?
As I live and breathe. Crimp.
Sure.
Waited too long to finish this. Last loose end, all wrapped up. Hi, I'm John Baptiste, and you're about to stop being a pain in my ass.
No. There's a reason why I split the two saves together,
Oh,
though.
that was fun. Did you see the look on that bitch's face? Priceless. Anyway, Glory's been antsy lately because that big deal she's been working on is finally going down. If this thing goes down, we'll have it made. Fucking made, I tell you. Talk to her about it. I'm sure she'll want you along. And don't think I forgot your pay. A job well done is its own reward, but it doesn't pay for pussy at the local brothel, does it?
All right. Here we go. But yeah, sorry about that, though. Then I'll do. I'll take the stem pack. I'll take the casings for free. Let's see. Sell the combat knife. Take it. Nice. Took all of killing yourself some legionaries.
Hey, you came back.
Hopefully he still has his stuff on. It needs to be nighttime. Because that's when Mr. Boone comes out, is at night. There's Mr. Boone.
Is it time?
Let's go.
I'm ready when you are.
Let's go, Mr. Boone. Okay. Wait a couple more hours. There he is.
How you doing? Welcome back. Can I get you anything?
I killed Jeannie Mae.
Sure thing. Have a look.
Sure. I'm not gonna use it. Brotherhood robes. Metal helmet. Stem packs, because I need them. Sure. Look at all those caps, dude. Look at me making that money. It's not like I need them anyways. My God, I would wish that dog would be quiet. Sure. Making all them caps. All right. Because I wanted Mr. Boone to be there so he can help me shoot some of these legionaries. Because he loves killing legionaries, my dude. Yeah. Yeah. Let's just pray that it doesn't crash this time.
King says to keep up the good work. He said to give you this.
Ah, the Legate. I can't wait to fight the Legate.
Up about liquor, got transferred. And the rest of the docs are pretty uptight about my kind of fun. I joined up looking for a decent paying job. Granted, the pay's all right, but they won't let me kick back and slog a brew at the end of the day. They're worried the filthy drunkies in detox seeing me drink will cause an immediate relapse. I say their rehab effort here is just a revolving door.
Yeah, bet you've seen a lot.
I've been around long enough to observe the patterns of human behavior. Physical and mental anguish are especially exciting to explore.
Sounds like you're a bit of a dom.
Hey, who doesn't enjoy a little pinch and squeal every once in a while? What do you have in mind? Feed a man for free, and he'll be back asking for more. Feed a man a bullet, you won't hear from him again. Good, bad. The guy with the gun makes the rules.
Yeah.
Bye.
Tell me about the attack.
Well, it happened at night, around 11. We'd recently made some caps off a bit of scrap we found and wanted to invest it wisely. As we were leaving the Wrangler, we must have taken a wrong turn and ended up in the squatter side of town. From out of nowhere, these big guys show up and start barking questions at us, wanting to know if we were locals. The kid there's about as proud as a local around here gets, and started yelling back at him. Then all hell broke loose. We got the worst of it. Sad to say.
How was your weekend, Sin?
They were big guys, young too. No old geezers like me. Hell, none of them looked even half my age. I was mostly face down in the dirt, begging for my life when it happened, so I only got a quick look at them. I hope you find the bastards that did this. If you want, try asking my friend Wayne over there about them. He saw more than I did.
Did the king really send you? I don't really know what else I can add. They were a bunch of guys, better dressed than most Freesiders, I guess. That help? Sorry I couldn't help more, especially since you're being so nice. Hey, wait, I just remembered something. I might have heard one of the guys that attacked us call another by name. We had just about had it when one of them said, "Hey Lou, we gotta go." At least I think he said Lou. It might have been something else. Now that I think of it, he said Lou something. Something with a T. Tennant, that's what he called him. Lieutenant.
He probably...
Oh.
Wish the follower...
Ultralux, if you don't mind being serviced by masked creeps.
Hi.
Oh, this
If you're looking
dude.
for medical help, try the other doctors. I'm just a researcher, not even a particularly good one.
Kind of research.
Oh, you know, finding alternative treatments for common illnesses.
I know this guy.
Impacts out of the barrel cacti and
Arcade game.
fantastic improbabilities. As far as fruitless wastes of time go, it's quite noble in its aims.
Yeah, he's got an interesting little past.
For the past 100 years or so, the followers have managed to get by using salvaged medical supplies from the old world. The side effect of medical success is that more people live longer. Funny. Eventually, we'll run out of hospitals. We need new ways to produce those supplies, or maybe old ways, as research goes.
Yeah, true. You don't sound too enthusiastic, though.
I'm enthusiastic about helping people, but we feel no way soon.
Yep. Isn't that the language that the Kaiser's Legion speaks?
Caesar can cite Cato to suit his purpose. Many people have spoken Latin. Some of them were quite pleasant. It's unfortunate that the language is now associated with the gentleman across the river. Not from the Legion, if that's what you're getting at. Books, sheet music, gladiator movie holotapes, bits and pieces here and there. The followers have extensive libraries, but we all draw water from the same old well. Even Caesar. I don't know anything that the others couldn't tell you. Caesar was one of the followers, before my time, of course. He wanted to rebuild the new world in the image of the old. A sad story of good intentions gone bad. In that regard, he's hardly unique. If you set aside his leadership capabilities, extensive knowledge, and ruthless cunning, he's just another jerk who steps on people to get his way.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. There's nothing new under the sun. If agave and mesquite were that miraculous, the locals would have figured it out a few thousand years ago.
You are dinnered. Awesome.
Certainly.
What did you have for dinner? What did you eat?
Not all followers are people persons. Besides, someone needs to...
Also, Sin, I don't know if you're still there, but how was your weekend?
Back here. Out of sight, out of mind. There are worse things one can be, though I do admit it is a bit boring. Though it has a noble goal, I don't think this research will yield much fruit. No pun intended.
Oh yeah, you did miss Chris, that my game
See you
crashed.
around.
That game had crashed, yeah.
Are you here to drop off medical supplies? Leave them with the rest in the middle of the courtyard. Rates of injury and illness in Freeside are very high. Supplies don't last long.
Sounds good.
Med-X, Radaway, and Fixer are Freeside essentials. I can't pay you for any supplies you bring in, but I could discount the charge for our services.
Sure.
Just come see me when you've got some supplies to turn in. So far, the Crimson Caravan won't cut us a deal. If you can convince them or some other merchant to work with us, I'll discount supplies to you. You might ask around at Mick and Ralph's, or go see the Garretts, though I suspect they're too busy poisoning Freeside to help it out. What do you want to talk about? Great, what do you have?
I'll give her my medics.
How much do you have to donate? Thanks. Anything else?
I'll give her
How
some
much
right
do you
away.
have to donate? Thanks. Anything else? Thanks for the donation. Every bit goes toward helping Freeside. We're pretty short-handed as it is, but I suppose I could spare a few items.
Okay. I will take those. And I will definitely take those. So that's another reason why I kept all these damn caps, so yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to avoid that quest for right now. I might try and do it around the end of all this. Sure. I don't mind giving her caps. I wanted all those stim packs. Alright, let's go talk to the king. But yeah, I will say though that Arcade Ganon is a very interesting companion.
We've got stuff we're not even...
Interesting. Okay.
You found anything out? Or were you just here to chat? Bunch of soldier boys, huh? They usually don't come around these parts since their big base is on the other side of the strip. If they're coming over here now, it's gotta be for a reason. I didn't want to believe the rumors that they're looking to take over Vegas, but now, if something big is going down, I'm sure rumors of it will have spread. Ask around, particularly in the squatter areas where the NCR folk hang. You might also mosey on over to the Mormon fort and chat Julie Farkas up. The followers tend to be in the know about these things. Just don't ask her what to do about it. She'll probably ask you to hug someone or something.
Yes, sir. I don't know if my audio keeps going in and out or if Sin just doesn't hear me. But it's all good though.
Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs.
Hello.
Only a little. A friend of mine, Major Elizabeth Kieran, has been handing out supplies to the poor a little west of here. And
Okay.
what about it? I know something's got them riled up, but I've been too busy with other matters to really look into it. If you're looking into the matter, talk to Elizabeth. She's in charge of the operations here in Freeside, though she won't open up to you right away. If Elizabeth holds out on you, tell her that I sent you. She should be a little more forthcoming if you mention my name. Was there anything else you wanted to talk about? More than rough. It's a damn mess. Freeside townies are constantly picking fights with NCR civilians. Thugs and thieves are always looking for a victim, and the local families are just sitting back making caps on the mess. Freeside is in dire need, but no one has been man enough to step up. The followers can only do so much to stem the tide.
Is there anything I can do to help?
There is always something needing done. A few souls here in Freeside could be great assets to the community if they'd kick their addictions. We need a regular supply of medicine organized, but the Crimson Caravan wants too many caps for what we need. Lastly, tensions between the townies and NCR tourists have been going downhill fast lately. A lot of innocent people will get hurt if things blow up. Yes, old Bill Ronte and Jacob Hoff. They're not going to kick their habits on their own. Old Bill Ronte is an exceptionally skilled machinist. He could fix the problems we've been having with Freeside's water pump. if he sobered up.
Mm.
The Garretts hooked Jacob on chems when he was working for them. Ironic, since he used to homebrew detox chems. He's a natural chemist. In Freeside, the drunks and drug addicts flock in and around the Atomic Wrangler. I'd start there.
Okay.
Sobering them up and putting them back to work would go a long way toward helping Freeside. What do you want to talk about? The big man around here is the king. Not much happens in Freeside that he doesn't know about. He has the most influence locally, and some of his crew haven't helped the situation by harassing NCR citizens and charging double for water. Some NCR soldiers have been bringing in supplies, but none of it was going to Freeside locals. I've tried to speak to both sides to no avail. The Old Mormon Fort serves as the regional hub for the followers of the Apocalypse. I am the administrator for this region. We arose from the boneyards of Adetum years ago. Since then, we have made it our mission to rebuild the wasteland and re-educate its inhabitants. We hope to forge a brave new world free of war and poverty by sharing knowledge and resources. Our primary goal is the free exchange of ideas. The followers of the Apocalypse aren't just interested in research. We care for our fellow man and do everything we can to help humanity. Here in Freeside, we provide food and medical services for those in need. We also have organized reconstruction efforts. With the help of Bill Bronte, we were able to install a water pump just west of here, but the Kings quickly took control of the pump. What do you want to talk about?
At least the local vendors are seeing more business with these wealthy NCR shit.
Let's go talk to Elizabeth Kieran. Couple different spots.
I don't believe you, but I'm gonna have to give you a little quiz to verify your citizenship status. That okay with you?
Sure.
That's a good attitude. These are just a few questions that just about anyone in the NCR would know. Alright, here we go. First question. Who was the most popular president in NCR history? Peterson, Tibbet, Kimball, or Tandy?
I think I know. I believe that's Tandy.
Uh-huh. Okay, second question. What was the original name of the NCR capital? Aradesh, Shady Sands, the Boneyard, or Vault 13?
Shady Sands.
Right. Fine then, last question. What animal is on the NCR's flag? A two-headed bear, an eagle, a two-headed snake, or a two-tailed lion?
Two-headed bear.
Good. You passed with flying colors. I told you it'd be fine. I expect you're wanting to know about that meal then, huh? We're located up by the old train station, in the northwest part of town. Just tell the guards hope, and they'll let you through. Best of luck to you.
There you go. See, the first one I had to remember. I can ask you the question I had for you now. You can ask me whatever you want, Mr. Crow. Okay, so no, it's going to be on the other side of everything. Okay. I'm trying to follow the,
Stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people. Only at Mick and Ralph's.
It's acting like it's over here. It probably is. Let me just go through again. You've dropped into the middle of some sort of apocalypse. What primary, secondary, and melee weapons do you pick to arm yourself with? Ooh. That's a good question.
Dead. Really dead. Stuff like this.
Hmm. Let me think. Alright, so first off, I would love to have Deckard's gun from Blade Runner as either my main or secondary weapon, because it's talked about more in the Blade Runner comics instead of the movies, but the ammo that is used for Deckard's gun is is like an unlimited ammo kind of thing, because it's like coded literally to like his hand, well, his DNA. It's very similar to the gun that Judge Dredd uses. It's very, very similar to that. But it's theorized that he has unlimited ammo. So I would go with Deckard's gun. Because Deckard's gun is supposed to act similarly to the boss's gun from Control, your character's gun, because it has like an unlimited ammo type of thing. It's very similar to that. Second weapon I would use. I'd probably use a rocketed super sledge or a power fist as my second. And let me see. I don't know what my third would be. Probably a sniper rifle. I love a really good sniper rifle with a good scope. A good long range scope. Armor piercing ammo. You know, I would go with that.
Hello.
Hate to say it, but business has improved since the troopers started coming through Freeside to get to Vegas. We've got liquor, chems, and whores aplenty. Pick your fix and we'll oblige. Our only rule is no sampling the merchandise. Caps paid in advance. If you'd like to do a bit of gambling, we have an exchange at the back of the casino on the left.
Also, if I could choose any armor to wear, I would love to wear the cage armor in Fallout 4. It's one of my favorite looking pieces of armor. It's a full body armor. So there's that. That's like if I was going through like some rough territory. Even though I would like my cage armor to have a removable helmet, so I could wear like a fedora or something when I'm not like, you know, out in some really bad stuff.
I have some work I need handled. Back before we instituted the caps up front rule, we used to allow customers tabs. Well, needless to say, a few customers snuck out without paying their bills. We need someone to collect. The job would pay a percentage. I'd prefer you not kill anyone with a debt. It's a bit difficult to collect on a corpse. Just get the caps from them. After that, I couldn't care less what happens to those deadbeats. If you bring all their debts back, we'll give you a cut of each. 25% is more than fair. It would add up to 150 caps if you bring them all in.
Speech 35.
All right, 50-50 it is. But you better bring back all of the caps. If we hear you crossed us, the next bounty hunter will be coming for you.
Got yourself a deal.
Great. There are 3 people who need to be tracked down. A real mixed basket of fruits. Their names are Grex, Santiago, and Lady Jane.
Agreed.
Grex is a bit cracked, but mostly harmless. Just don't mention anything about his lazy eye. He owes 138 caps and should still be around Freeside. Lady Jane fancies herself a high roller, but she's just another dirtbag NCR prospector. I'm not sure where to find her. I hear she's run goods for the followers of the apocalypse in the past, but other locals might know more. She owes us 250 caps.
But yeah, have you seen the cage armor? The cage armor, it debuted in Fallout 4. It was supposed to be in 76, but it hasn't debuted in 76 yet. But you can see like some like pre-scorched bodies around West Virginia, and they'll have it on them, but you can't take it off them.
Santiago is a suave son of a bitch, but a total pansy when it comes to fisticuffs. He owes 212 caps and should be around Freeside as well. Anything else you need? Interesting. Well, you're gonna need to speak with my brother James. He handles all of the trading contracts and general operations.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep. What's up, James?
Welcome back, friend. What can I get you? Really now? This is news. You could possibly supply what they need. They would need to supply us in kind. They have the know-how to make our stills work more efficiently. Pure alcohol means we can get our customers drunk quicker. Getting our customers drunk quicker means more caps spent at the tables and stuffing slots, if you know what I mean. Plus, the extra alcohol can...
Funny enough, the cage armor looks a lot like a
the followers are a good lot.
Steampunk version of Darth Vader. That's why I love it.
Good. We can supply them with all the med-X they need. For the fixer, we'll only be able to send over some basic drug components. We're not in the business of getting people off drugs, so we don't really dabble in that side of things. The followers should be able to whip some up with what we have available, though. They just need to agree to fix up our stills and keep them maintained, plus cover the cost for raw materials needed to make the alcohol.
Okay.
We've got the basics covered, but now you mention it, we have had unusual requests from some of our wealthier customers. If you can recruit escorts to match these customers' proclivities...
Oh, this quest. I remember this quest. Oh my god, I love this quest. You're gonna love this quest, Chris. You're gonna absolutely love this. Please pay attention.
Our wealthiest client has a thing for ghouls and a thing for cowboys. He wants an escort who can satisfy both fetishes. Plenty of customers have said they'd be willing to pay extra for a suave talker, someone who can fake the boyfriend experience real good. And then there's these disgusting robot fetishists you may have heard about. Well, those creeps want a sex bot. If you ever run across a sex bot, not that I'd ever want one within 100 feet of me, but I gotta be a businessman about it. Just don't rough up the merchandise before delivery. You break it, you bought it. Okay, you got yourself a deal. Find escorts to fill the position.
Give me those caps, bitch. Yes! I can't wait for that. I can't wait for that. I'm gonna make some great caps here, dude. Yeah.
The best place to start would be with Ralph at Mick and Ralph's over on the east end of Freeside. Other than that, your guess is as good as mine.
I already know exactly where to find some of these. Yes. So, I think the robot's name is Fisto. He's best known for one particular line, and I'm gonna do my best to do an impression of it. Assume the position. Oh my god, yeah. I love this quest. It's so fucking funny. And we'll go to Mick and Ralph's in a little bit. I got a gun. Oh, I'm dressed as an NCR, I know. I don't even have my actual armor yet that I usually rock. But we'll see what happens. Hello, Miss Ghoul. We need...
Howdy. They already have that pig McCaffrey working for them. Do they need another guard? I've escorted my share of idiot tourists around Freeside.
Not that kind of escort. Not that kind of escort.
I'm all boot, knives, and leather, friend. And a ghoul besides. What kind of weirdo wants what I've got? Weirdos into bullwhips and necrosis, huh?
Yep.
Doesn't sound half bad. I'm no whore. And I ain't about to hand my ass over to some penny ante hustler like he owns me.
You'd be an independent with a deep discount on the booze.
They do have a damn good selection of hooch over the Wrangler. If I get to choose my customers, if I get to be a little rough with them, if my cut is fair, and if I get that discount, that just might work. Tell the Garretts I'll stop by to work out terms.
Oh, Time Splitters is awesome. Fuck yeah, dude.
Till next time.
Alright, I do believe there's either a suave talker in Freeside or in the Strip. I can't fully remember. Check my map. Yeah, I love Time Splitters. I have been thinking about System Shock, though, because I've played the old System Shock back in the days. And I am a big fan of the original System Shock. But at the same time,
Freeside, so here's a little advice, friend. Don't go past the Southgate greeter without talking to it first. Those bots are programmed to vaporize anyone who enters the fenced-in area without authorization from the greeter.
yeah,
The name's Old Ben. I've been living in Freeside
I might,
since the day I was born.
I think I know what you're talking about, yeah.
I've done a bit of everything around here. Courier, butcher, crier, escort, gun for hire. Some of which I'm not proud of, but I do my best to help around town when needed. Exactly one of the reasons I got out of that job. Too many shifty characters looking to have someone else move their hot items. My father ran a butcher shop here in town, but business went downhill when another vendor started selling this strange meat at half our prices. You're telling me, not long after my father's shop went under and he passed away from the loss, people around town started experiencing shakes. No one gets shakes like that unless they're eating human flesh, but no one would believe me. The sick bastard gradually went insane and passed away. Wasn't long before someone moved into the guy's place and found the half-buried human remains in the crawl space. I didn't bother saying, "Told you so."
Dang.
After a while, I made enough money to get a passport into Vegas. Back then, you could get approved for entry for a fraction of what it costs now. Well, I got a job working as a crier outside of the Tops, advertising for the local talent performing at the casino. That didn't last long. Well, being a suave young guy, I chatted up the ladies from time to time, and one of the manager's girls started to take a liking to me. I never touched the woman, but the jealous prick decided it was my time to go. He framed me by saying I'd stolen from the casino. Sure enough, a few grand was missing from the casino vault. I have to assume the bastard stole the funds and figured I was a convenient fall guy. Yeah, but what can you do? I was stripped of my casino apartment and all of my belongings and booted back into Freeside. From there, I didn't have a lot of career options, as my rep was destroyed. So the escort job sort of fell into my lap. No pun intended. Well, I suppose you could look at it that way, but I was packing a whole different kind of heat. No, escort just sounds better than man whore. Yep. I was damn good at my job, too. But after a while, I just felt like a piece of meat and had to quit. When I quit the escort job, I had enough money to buy a pistol belt and some other gear. Bodyguards make a good, honest living, and I had the wits and physical build to handle most thugs. After saving a few tourists from trouble, I got a reputation for being a stand-up guy again, and after a decade, managed to save up enough to retire.
Not bad.
All right. I'm retired, but life has been a bit dull without some kind of action. What's the job? Ah, I get you. So you think because of my past escort work, I'd be interested in that kind of thing. I got out of that work because it just made me feel empty inside. What makes you think I would ever go back to that degradation?
I have just enough speech to do it.
You know what? You're right. I looked at the whole thing from the wrong angle. I suppose I could be a loving muse to some, while simply relieve stress and tension in others. Thanks for that insight. Tell Garrett I'd be happy to start at the Wrangler immediately. This should be a nice change of pace from retirement.
All right. Level up! All right. Put 40 into barter. Let's see. Guns. Fuck yeah.
Hello. Lovely to meet you.
I was hired by the Garrett to track you down.
In that case, I suppose you're here to collect. I apologize, but I simply do not have enough caps on me to cover the debt. If someone were to recover my caravan from that cave, I could easily pay in full. But who would bother with such a mess? Damn. I didn't want to hand over all of my caps because I won't have enough to get home to California. Here, take it all. I'll find my way home one way or another.
Run away! Run far away! Okay. On here real quick. I love doing my side quests, man.
Howdy.
Welcome back, friend. What can I get you? And who would that be?
Old Ben.
I've heard some stories of that old guy. I'm amazed he's still alive with how much he's been through. If the stories are true, he'll be a valuable commodity here at the Wrangler. I appreciate the find. Imagine that! What's his name and when's he start? A she, huh? Well, I guess the customer who made that request can't get everything he wants. Hell, who knows? He might not even notice the difference. Later.
And it is much appreciated. Here's one on the house.
Oh, thank you. Lion gives 600 caps. I collected all the debts. Sure.
I don't care how you handled those lumps of human refuse, but you got the job done. We need you to hunt down another person. That son of a bitch McCaffrey stole a ton of caps and ran off to Vegas. I guess the fact that we farmed out his usual work to you pissed him off. No one steals from the Garrett twins. If you can kill that bastard and bring back as much as you can, you'll be paid very well. See the king. I'm sure he could work something out to get you in. You'll need to prove you're worth his time, but it'll be well worth it. Good. Just stop on back when he's dead and you'll be rewarded handsomely. Bring his hat as proof of the kill. See ya.
Yeah, I got the caps. Why not? Okay. Alright, quests.
Back today. Julie? I love Julie. She's such a nice lady. One time I was working on the water pump, and she came over, put her hand on my shoulder, and told me I was doing a great job. Great job, she says. I just choked up and didn't say nothing. Compliments are so rare these days.
Why don't you stop drinking?
Drop drinking? I've been drinking for a straight month. Listen, I've tried to stop, but the withdrawal symptoms are so bad, I feel like I'm gonna die. I can't stop now. Dixon sells me booze dirt cheap. It does the job, but it tastes like paint thinner, and I feel like I'm gonna die if I stop drinking for a day. I swear that guy's trying to kill me, but what can I do? Drinking other booze doesn't cure the sickness like his.
think he's down here. Welcome to the store.
Here you go. I hope this helps. Welcome. There's food and water here for any citizen of the NCR. Please, have some.
Thank you.
Yes. I'm a major in the Supply Corps, which is where this food and water comes from. That's not really a pleasant topic of conversation. Let's just say we have our reasons. You know, Julie, not everyone in the NCR sees eye to eye with the followers, but they're okay in my book, mostly because of her. If you really want to know, we sent an envoy to the king, offering to coordinate the relief effort. In a manner of speaking, our envoy was brutally beaten and only barely survived. Our superiors ordered the relief mission scrapped. I managed to get clearance to carry out the mission anyway, but with greatly reduced support. Now, there's not enough supplies to go around, even if I wanted to serve the rest of Freeside, which I don't. That's all in the past now. I should get back to work. Say hi to Julie for me. Yes? Was there something else you needed? No, I'm afraid we don't. Don't you have a friend you wanted to bring in? You were right. But here, take another helping for your friend. It'll be our secret.
Okay.
Yes? Was there something else you needed? You're quite welcome. If you meet anyone who needs food or water in the area, please tell them about this place.
Alright. Alright, let me see what it says now.
Our guys put the monorail back to work.
Let's go talk to the king. Okay. Yeah, this quest is a little bit fucked up. Mostly for the king's sake. See, I'd say I know about, I'd say 90% of the quests in this game. I'd say the 5%, the other 10% will probably be the.
Hey there. I heard that NCR soldier lady told you some wild story about them sending a messenger to us to work out some deal. That's bullshit, and it's nothing to bother the king with. More like they sent someone to spy on us and he wasn't tough enough to last in Freeside. So do everyone a favor and keep your mouth shut about it, okay? You're a bastard after my own heart. Here, this should do it. Why, you're just lucky I got something important to take care of. We'll settle this later.
Oh, fuck you, boy. Your 200 caps are gonna be well worth it. I'll tell the king.
You find out something about them soldier boys yet? Handing out supplies, like food and stuff? That ain't nothing to get ruffled over. You find anything else? would explain goons. They're here to keep people like my friends away from the food. That ain't something I support. No, sir. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. They said what? Huh. That would explain why they're all riled at us. It's like we have a big misunderstanding. What the hell?
King, we've got problems.
Lay it on me. What's going on?
There's a shootout going down near the train station. It's Pacer and some strangers. Might be NCR.
What is that fool doing? I need you to head out there and try to defuse the situation. Tell them I'm willing to cooperate.
Yes, sir. Check chat here. Can't remember what I had for lunch most of the days, let alone most of the quests in a game I haven't played in a while. I'm a very weird person when it comes to games.
Lasers, plasma, pistols, grenades. We've got it all.
That's the only way that I could really word it, is I'm just weird when it comes to my knowledge in games. See, back in my YouTube days, you know, it always went around like this, you know, no one came. Hold on. Load the autosave. I don't want any infamy with the NCR. Alright, let me see.
Why the hell are you here? I got this under control. Why the hell are you here? I got this under control. Why the hell are you here?
Sure you do. I bet you do have. Let me save, because I do want to keep that stuff.
Why the hell are you here? I got this under control.
This isn't really a good time. What did you want? Like he helped the envoy we sent? No thanks. Then he should watch his back. We know for a fact that the envoy made it to their headquarters. Still, if the king's willing to deal with us, perhaps we can work something out. I'll tell my men to stand down.
lasts. The king just sent a messenger over, saying these guys are off limits. He's probably already heard about what you did here. Looks like you get to be a hero. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Let's see some of the stuff I got. Let's see what it looks like. I love the jailhouse rocker. It's so cool. All right, let's go talk to the king. But yeah, I remember when I was in school, and I was always the guy with the Nintendo Power magazine, or, you know, just different types of gaming magazines and stuff like that. They used to get made fun of for being a guy that played games. A lot of my knowledge I learned was not only also just reading about it all from different types. All right, Mr. King. Hold on. Wait for 10 hours. Okay, Mr. King's probably going to be coming down the stairs here. Mr. King?
Hey man, what are you up to?
Later.
Mr. King. Mr. King. Ooh.
I want to go to the Strip. We never get to go to Gomorrah anymore.
Personal space.
All about what happened. Maybe it's time for a little more talking and a little less fighting.
Indeed.
You've helped us plenty, so I'll tell you.
GI
what,
Blues
just
got a
this
trophy.
once, name whatever you want, and if I can make it happen, it's done. Don't rush it though. Toss it around in your head a little. You only get one favor from the king.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember. Trying to remember what would be the best thing. But while I think about that, let me go ahead and put my stuff in here. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. I will take the intense training and put another one into strength. Yes. Just trying to.
Things have been a lot better since you helped with those soldier boys. Thanks again. So, what can I do for you? Near as I can tell, some sort of religious institution. Oh, I know it says school out front, but everything in here seems to be related to the worship of some guy from back in the day. People used to come here to learn about him, to dress like him, move like him, to be him. If that's not worship, I don't know what is.
Tell me more.
Not a whole lot to tell. There were only a few books left in here when we found it, and those were rotted away. There were some posters left that were pretty well preserved, which is how we know all this stuff is based on the same guy. The thing it is, we don't even know what his name was. All the posters just referred to him as the King. Well, that giant sign outside. This place could have been the King's House of Dog Chow, and I still would have taken the name. But I like to think I keep the memory alive. As far as we can tell, the guy that built this place was considered the coolest of the cool and taught other people how to be more like him. People would come all around to learn how to sing, dance, dress, and even speak the way he did. Something like that, yeah.
They're pretending to be
Tapes
Elvis.
here when we first got here, so we know what he sounded like. Sadly, they stopped working a few years back, so I sold them to a junk merchant who was passing through.
16 skill points. I'm sat here watching a City Skylines 2 deep dive video with Lauren. She's legit getting excited about roads. Oh, I'm guessing she's like a Sims type of girl.
Sure thing. What'd you have in mind? I got Rex here from a salvager a few years ago. He was a little dinged up when I got him, but one of the followers fixed him right up. He's been acting peculiar for some time now. I took him to the followers and had him checked out, and they said his brain was bad or something.
Let's see.
No, they said they don't have the tools to help him.
Oh.
For now, but they said eventually he's gonna get worse. I don't know what to do. I don't know. Maybe. If you found a way to help my poor Rex here, I'd be much obliged. Your best bet would be to talk to Julie Farkas over at the old Mormon fort north of here. Maybe you'll have better luck than I did. Understand, Freeside? You have to look back a few years.
I'm gonna help the king. I always help the king.
Making a living in this area. That all changed when Mr. House came around. He made
Oh,
an
she
offer
loves
to
a
the
good
three
Sims
biggest
game.
tribes that were willing to listen to him.
She sounds like a
Today,
Sims girl.
Everyone calls those tribes the Three Families, and they live in luxury and run their own casinos in the strip. The rest of us were left to fight over the crumbs, living in the shadow of those more fortunate. Things got pretty nasty for a while, but we wanted more, a place of our own, a place where no one could tell us what to do, and we didn't want to go elsewhere to find it. So we took control of this place and made it our own. That's really all Freeside is, the best of a bad situation.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you, Mr. King.
We're different than other gangs. Not just because we dress better. We're not just a group of thugs looking for our next fight. The Kings are about an idea, you see. Where every man is free to follow his own path, do his own thing. Where every man is a king in his own right. We've tried to pass our philosophy on to the people of Freeside, but not everyone is ready to be a king. The kids love us, but the old-timers tend to shy away and keep to themselves. They probably couldn't pull off the look anyway. As for the others, some people just plain don't respect others, and that's a no-no. If there's one thing I won't tolerate, it's lack of respect.
I feel you.
Whoa there. Not just anyone can be a king. First of all, we usually only accept people native to the area. Second, I have to approve, and I don't. You haven't shown me you've got what it takes to be a king yet. But if you're fixing to join something fierce, stick around, and if you play your cards right, things might change. Sure thing. What'd you have in mind? Pace? He and I grew up together around here. We've been through a lot together. There's no man I'd rather have at my side in a pinch. Don't judge him too harshly for trying to get some caps out of you. He probably took you for a squatter, looking for a place to settle down. There have been a lot of people moving into the area lately, and it's got some people riled. Can't blame them myself. There's only so much to go around.
I feel you.
There's me, but I don't really like talking about myself. There's Julie Farkas and the other followers down at the old Mormon fort. The Garrett twins up at the Wrangler deserve mention. Wouldn't be right not mentioning the Van Graffs, I suppose. And while they're not important in the overall scheme of things, there's Mick and Ralph, too. Just don't tell them I said that. Who all did you want to know about? Mick and Ralph sell all sorts of things at a small store over by the East Gate. They've done all right by us, and they'll do all right by you. You want to know about anyone else? Julie represents the followers of the Apocalypse. They're a group that tries to help people out whenever they can, so we get along just fine. If you ever need to get patched up, one of their docs will have you right as rain in no time flat. They sell supplies, too, or used to. Heard they were having trouble bringing stuff in, or keeping up with the demand, or something lately. Did you want to know about anyone else? They're a family-run business from out west that deal in weapons, mostly. A word of caution, though, they're not a friendly bunch. Not at all. Their store is just past the Wrangler and sells all kinds of fancy weapons that most people around here can't afford. Anyone else you wanted to know about? Them twins run the Atomic Wrangler, the only working casino here in Freeside. It's become pretty much the place to go around these parts. Give it a whirl when you've got some time. Now, was there anyone else you wanted to know about? Sure thing. What'd you have in mind? All right. I'll see you later.
Oh, I want to save real quick. Cause I want to check about the
Things have been a lot
favor.
better since you helped with those soldier boys. Thanks again. So, what can I do for you? Ask away. That's a good idea. I don't give out favors every day, so you probably shouldn't rush to pick something. Tumble it around in your mind and come back when you know what you want. I'll be here.
Hello, Marina. How are you doing? The one eye.
and Ralph's for all your shopping needs.
Let's go over here. Let's see. Talk to Julie Farkas. Because I know about this quest as well. Basically, the dog's gonna need a new brain.
What's up?
Can I help you? That's phenomenal. Who did you find? They supply Freeside with drugs and liquor. From my point of view, they're just better organized pushers. Upgrading their stills would increase their supply of liquor and chems. How does that help Freeside? Good point. We wouldn't be paying anything for their supplies, just a portion of our food waste to make ethanol. We get food from nearby wasteland farmers in exchange for medical services, so we could put our caps back into helping Freeside. Tell the Garretts we'll keep their stills running if they provide us with supplies. Thank you for arranging this. You've been a godsend.
You're welcome.
Rex? It breaks my heart every time I see him. He's such a good dog. Yes, a few months ago. We had to tell him there was nothing we could do.
I don't know if Marina heard me or anything. I hope you heard what I said. I was actually complimenting you.
No, Rex's condition is way beyond anything we can handle. He requires brain surgery and some sophisticated cybernetics work, too. I didn't say that. While no one here has that kind of expertise, I do know of one man who might fit the bill. There's an old scientist named Dr. Henry, who reportedly specializes in this sort of procedure. He'd probably be your best bet. Last I heard, he was living up in Jacobstown, far to the northwest. No problem.
I was telling you that I was lurking in one of your streams. I believe it was yesterday. You were using a very interesting model. Touch it again.
Things have been a lot better since you helped with those soldier boys. Thanks again. So, what can I do for you? She said, what? Why didn't she just say so when I was there? Actually, come to think of it, I was pretty angry when I went down there. I vaguely recall something about upending a few tables, maybe knocking out one of her doctors. Anyway, that's incredible news. Only thing is, there's too much going on around here for me to make a trip like that. And I need all of my guys just to keep things settled here. You seem to be awfully interested in my boy Rex here, and you've done some good work for me already. I'll tell you what, you promised to get Rexy here to that doctor, and I'll lend him to you. What do you say? I can't thank you enough. Now, there's a few things you should know about old Rex here if you're going to be traveling together. First, he hates rats. Can't stand the thing. Giant rats, mole rats, doesn't matter. He catches a whiff of one, and he's off like a shot after him. He's normally pretty obedient, but you might have to chase him some if he goes after one of the little varmints. Second, he doesn't like hats, or the people wearing them. Don't ask. I have no idea why. Maybe because it rhymes with rats. That should be it, though. Other than the occasional bad spot when his brain starts hurting him, that is. But I'm hoping you will see to that.
Oh,
Wish you
cool.
both luck. Take care of my Rex now, you hear? Rex, this is your new master. Protect him.
Rex has given you the search and mark perk. All right.
What's up?
All right, let's see. Take Rex to Dr. Henry in Jacobstown to learn how he can be fixed. God damn! God damn, that's a long fucking way, dude. God damn. That is a long one right there, okay. We will do that later on down the road.
Hey.
I want you to attack enemies the moment you see them. Yeah, poor little boy. Yeah, you poor old boy. It's okay, like I said, it's something that I can't change. It's one of these few glitches when it comes to Xbox One streaming. There's no way that I can fix it. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know. I love streaming on the Xbox One. It's just the audio just does that. And I've tried looking up everything about it. It just Wish that dog would shut up. Bugs the crap out of me when she doesn't. Because a lot of people have asked me that, and I'm something I would do.
Collector for the Garretts, huh? I guess someone has to do their dirty work. I only offer services if the king gives the okay. Impress him and we can talk. Alright. Yeah, I've got a little side business going. What I'm about to share with you does not leave this room, huh? Over the years, I've gradually perfected my craft to the point of perfection. No one can distinguish between my work and the real thing. What I'm referring to is passports. If you've got the caps, I can whip up a strip passport which will fool even the... Hey, if you're interested and have the caps, they go for 500. Any less and it ain't worth the risk of getting caught. What do you say? You game?
Okay, so I need to get to 50 barter.
No problem. If you need one later, just stop in. Are you some kind of machine fetishist or something? Well, the only place I know of locally would be Cerulean Robotics. That place has been overrun by vermin for years. If you want to check the place out, you can find it on the west side of Freeside. The entrance is on the back side of the building. Just watch out for thugs. The rats aren't the only vermin you need to worry about. Well, I don't know of any, but if you give me a few days and some caps, I think I could probably make one on my terminal. They've got a bunch of stills and a seemingly endless supply of grain alcohol, which could... What do you want to... Come back anytime.
Good selection from
But yeah, I don't know if you heard what I said though, Chris. I hope you did.
That's the thing. I have no idea. They just stopped buying guns all of a sudden. If you hear anything, let me know. Anything else I can help you with? Are they looking to buy guns? Then talk to my partner, Ralph. Follow me. Is an armed society.
I said that I would ask Rods, but this has been a situation that's been with Xbox One since the streaming first came out, from what research I did. Plus, knowing him, he would probably suggest me getting like a capture card or something, but I'm not a capture card type of streamer. I like to stream directly from, like the PS5 or my Xbox One and some games on my PC. So, yeah. Sure.
The first thing you should know is that Freeside is run by a pack of yahoos that call themselves the Kings. Their leader, who oddly enough calls himself the King, currently has his hands full trying to prevent an all-out riot in Freeside. That's 2 tips, but what the hell? You're a new customer, so the extra one's on me. Wanna hear another?
Sure.
People in Freeside generally fall into one of 2 categories. Those who've been here all their lives call themselves locals. When people from the NCR and other places started pouring in, the locals began referring to them as squatters, and the name stuck. The locals blame the squatters for the scarcity of resources in Freeside, and the squatters blame any act of violence against them on the locals. They're both right to some extent, and violent outbreaks between the 2 are all too common these days. What do you say? Want another tip?
Sure.
The Omertas, one of Mr. House's 3 families, run a casino called Gomorrah on the Strip. If you thought the Wrangler was something, you owe it to yourself to go there. What do you say? Want another tip? I've heard people passing through mention some kind of underground fights pitting creatures of the waste against one another for sport. And when I say underground, that's their word I'm using, not my own. What do you say? Want another tip?
Sure.
The Strip is run by the 3 families who owe their allegiance to Mr. House. When he first showed up, he gave the local tribes the choice of working with him or getting the hell out of his way. Given how things turned out,
White Glove
which is
Society.
why they wear those weird masks of theirs. What do you think? Would I look good in a mask? Maybe I'd make more caps. I got more where that came from. Want another?
Sure.
East of Freeside, there's
I don't
no
mind.
Air Force Base, judging by the road signs. No one knows for sure what's in there, though, on account of anyone approaching the place getting violently blown up. What do you say? Want another tip?
Sure.
Caught a rumor the other day that some of the clientele over at the Wrangler have been making some rather strange requests. Stuff like weirdos wanting the services of ghouls and such. I almost have half a mind to volunteer myself. Sexy beast that I am. That one was pretty good, right? How about another?
Sure.
The chairmen run a casino on the Strip called The Tops. It's a pretty classy place by all reports. I haven't been there myself, but I hear security there is kinda tight. What do you say? Want another tip?
Sure.
He might not look it, but Ralph, or Mick and Ralph's, is no slouch with a keyboard. I've heard he's helped reprogram several robots in his time. What do you say? Want another tip? Traders have been griping for a while now about I-15 being too dangerous to travel. I'd steer clear of it unless you're armed to the teeth. That one was pretty good, right? How about another?
Sure.
I heard something about a town south of here being attacked, but details are sketchy. All I know is there haven't been any refugees showing up here, which means either the attack wasn't too bad, or it was very, very bad. That one was pretty good, right? While everyone knows Mr. House runs New Vegas, no one knows the first thing about him. He just sort of showed up a few years back, and everything you see around you is the result. Just who in the west of the big Freeside sign is a casino called the Atomic Wrangler. It's not as fancy as the ones on the Strip, but there's still plenty of excitement to be found there. What do you say? Want another tip?
Yes, I do.
In the area between the north and east gates is the old Mormon fort, where the followers of the apocalypse have set themselves up. The followers aren't a bad bunch, and provide healing and supplies to the people of Freeside as they can. What do you say? Want another tip?
I do.
I've heard the Garretts over at the Atomic Wrangler are having a hard time collecting some money owed to them. An enterprising person like yourself might be able to make some caps helping them with their little problem. That one was pretty good, right? How about another?
Sure.
I probably don't have to tell you that Freeside's dangerous, but you might want to think twice about hiring one of those guards at the gates. They're not all saints is all I'm saying. That one was pretty good, right? How about another? Have you been to Mick and Ralph's yet? They run a store just down the street and sell some things you might not expect. I got more where that came from. Want another? At
Yes.
the northwest
There's
end of
something I'm
Fremont
trying to
Street,
do
you'll
with
find
them.
the Silver Rush. It's run by a rather scary family called the Van Graffs. These are not people you want to mess with. But if lasers and such are your thing, the goods they sell are second to none. What do you say? Want another tip?
Yep.
There's a guy out on the main drag who sells second-hand adventuring gear. He's got an okay selection. Where does it come from? That one was pretty good, right? How about another?
Sure.
A traveler that passed through here not long ago told everyone he met there's some kind of planet paradise to the west, where food is abundant. All the people foolish enough to listen to him and head out that way never came back. That one was pretty good, right? How about another?
Yes, I do.
The NCR used to run a prison to the southwest. Something happened a little while back, and now all you'll get is hard looks if you ask about it. What do you say? Want another tip?
I do.
There's a rumor that a huge army is camped to the east, massing to attack the NCR. Like that had ever happened. Who in the world could stand up to the NCR and win? I got more where that came from. Want another? Things have generally been bad here for the squatters. The people who came here hoping for a better life just got stuck. But lately, the mood has changed. The squatters seem to be a bit more optimistic. I wonder what happened. I got more where that came from. Want another?
Yes.
Mention the NCR and people around here get a little on edge. There's talk that they're going to take over all of New Vegas. It doesn't help that they've got military camps all over the place. More troops pour into the area daily. That one was pretty good, right? How about another?
Yep.
Drugs are everywhere in Freeside, and even people you might not expect have become addicts. Jacob Hoff, for instance. That man was a brilliant chemist before he picked up the habit. Now, just another junkie. That King Pacer's a fan of Jet, too. Though I heard one of the followers talking about it being dangerous for him. Something about his heart. Do yourself a favor and stay away from that stuff, okay?
Yeah, he does sound like Roz from Monsters, Inc.
If you've been around the Kings, you may have met one of them named Pacer. He's always stomping around trying to show off his authority. Being new, you weren't around when it happened, but a few months ago, Pacer pissed off the Van Graff family big time. No one knows.
I think I have to do it 3 more times to do what I'm trying to do.
Want him dead. That one was pretty good, right? How about another? Saw a strange thing the other day. The king took that robo-dog of his over to the old Mormon fort. Weird thing was that the dog was flipping out and had to be restrained by a few of the king's men. Hope he doesn't get loose. I got more where that came from. Want another? Ever hear of the gun runners?
I think if you talk to him 30 times and you leave,
some you probably couldn't.
he gets to be wearing a hat now.
Want another?
And then he has, like, I believe, an unmarked quest.
Have you tried going to the strip only to be stopped by those big metal murder machines? Happens every day around here. But if you know the right people, you can get through the gate without being a rich man. I got more where that came from. Want another? I understand. Well, have a good day.
Is he already out?
My favorite customer. Got a cap for me? I understand. Well, have a good day.
And I believe the hat he's going to be wearing is a Fallout 3 reference.
Hey, you're the one who's been going around helping people around here, right? The king says to keep up the good work, and said to give you this.
I understand. Well, have a good day.
Let me try waiting a day and see what happens. I thought he was coming to give me something.
here, right? The king says keep up the good
I keep
work.
getting free stuff.
Give you this. Everyone else. If we let everyone run amok, the damn NCR would shut us down. Gotta have some way to regulate usage.
Damn right.
Bye.
Come on, man, I'm dying here. Oh, Julie, I've really screwed things up. I'll head over to the fort and get some rest. This has gone on too long.
Krausis, if you are in chat, would you mind shouting out Mr. Prideful Entertainment, please? I'd appreciate that. Thank you.
Julie's a saint, but I don't need help. I feel young and strong.
Can you shout out Prideful Entertainment, please? Thank you.
Why stop? I feel great. No worries. My guy will be here soon enough. Just wait. If I had 2 caps to scrape together, I'd buy the materials to make my own. My damn hands won't stop shaking. This guy named Dixon. Something about him seems sketchy, but I can't stop now. Last time I stopped, I felt like I was gonna turn inside out. At this point, I'm mostly buying his stuff just so I don't feel sick.
Thank you very much.
Speaking of which, do you have any spare caps? What? I need a fix now! Fine. If you really care so much, then give me some shots of Fixer to calm down these shakes. I'm gonna need at least 10 shots to get me through the week. From there, the followers should be able to help. I think you're right. I've been through worse. I'll go to the fort and see if the followers can watch over me while I recover.
Run, little kids, run. Scooby-Doo.
Thus, we should be able to spare a stim or fixer once a day. Sure. Would you like a stim pack, fixer, or rataway?
Stim pack.
You'll need to wait another 24 hours for us to get more made. We need everything else we currently have.
Of course.
We don't have a lot right now, but this is what I can offer for sale.
Take those. I'll even take your super. Let's see. Yeah, she has some. 666. Oh, it's a devil spacesuit. I'm being stupid. All right. I don't mind. Sooner or later, though, I will be taking all of the caps. 'Cause I'm a cap man. Idolized by Freeside Joe. I fucking love this quest, though. Alright. Let's go find... see if he has that tape for me. I do know that I need to get my barter up to 50 because I don't want to pay for it. Anything. I have water, but I like a nice strong drink.
Hey, getting Bill Ronte fixed up. I was really getting sick of paying for water. Now, what can I do for you? Yep, here you go. You'll need to use a terminal to upload the data to the robot.
Cool.
Come back anytime.
The king says to keep up the good work. He said to give you this.
Time to fight. I would like to see what you have, yes.
I am ready to process our transaction.
Yeah, because you have a lot of caps. Might actually do that. Nah. Sell that. Take all your caps. Yeah. Alright. Coming up. I need to get my torso stuff. I'm trying to remember where I could buy that. I know that I could get it from the Divide, but I don't want to go to the Divide. Wait. I'm trying to remember. Metal armor reinforced. It's a nice carbine. Lever action shotgun. Yeah.
Come back and see us again soon.
Will do. I do know that Shu is supposed to
What is it now? I've been here. Most. Yeah, well, I didn't want. Yeah, whatever.
Patrol in the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
The Misfits. Oh yeah, here we go. I remember the Misfits. Where the fuck are they going?
No monorail access to the strip?
Everybody just
I wish I had a first recon guy look.
looking around for something. Nobody in here.
Guy looking after me.
I'll try something stupid. Yeah, I know, right? Food! I don't know. I'm just being stupid. Alright. There's nobody here. I was checking something out. My markers are acting a little weird. Damn it. The way it's looking, I may just have to go into the strip. Before I do that, we're gonna try that mission one more time that got me stuck. Alright, son. If you need to lurk, it's perfectly fine, man. I have my rough days as well.
Hey. Good, you're here.
Count me up. Alright, let's pray it doesn't crash again. I'm skipping through all the damn dialogue so I can just freaking do it.
They're taking an awfully long.
Yeah, I know.
Not if we don't screw this up.
Okay.
I trust you find everything acceptable. Won't.
Okay. We try something else then. Well, it's not that. I already know what's happening. So that's why you know. Oh no.
Is that a problem?
Good, you're here.
Alright. Because I wasn't getting NCR infamy when I did this last time. It's acting kind of weird.
They're taking an awfully long.
Okay. Then I'll just
I
let
trust you
them do
find
the
everything
killing.
Acceptable?
Everything seems to be in order. Caesar will not soon forget this.
Nope. Okay, so apparently this quest is glitched. So I can't do that one. That kind of sucks. Sorry about the audio thing. So yeah, we're just gonna end it right there. So hopefully you guys can still hear me. I want to let everybody know that someone's coming. I really do appreciate it. We are gonna try to raise someone. So hopefully you guys can hear me. So yeah, we're going to be doing a rate. So here are the rate messages here. If you are a subscriber to the channel, the type paste rate 1 message. If you're not a subscriber, the type paste rate 2 message. My schedule is going to be literally the same. Where my next show is going to be on Wednesday, which will be Friday, Wednesday. I will be continuing more. What is it? I will be continuing more tutoring. That's what I'm looking for. So be on the lookout for that. I appreciate this a lot. Yeah, I'm fixing up because the game's glitched in case you can't freaking hear it. So yeah, I am going to try and raise somebody. Let's see who's streaming. I'm just trying to see if I can do this by soft stream. I really want to do it, but it just keeps fucking up. I don't understand why it is. I'm going to try and do this one off stream, and we'll do more of this next Monday. Let's see. I did say I was going to try this quest out one more time, and if it did, I was going to end. Let's see. Yes, I know. That's why. Alright. Trying to type that so people know what actually happened here. Let's see. We're going to rate Path. She's playing Fall of Porcupine. I don't know what that is. Let's find out. Got snaps. Alright. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. For more variety Wednesday, I'll continue more Elden Ring. So, as always, everyone, thank you so much for watching. I'm your friendly Gaming Machine, and this was Random Monday, where we did more fun new Vegas. Until I see everyone